With me as always, joined by Kimbo and MStubbs88.
Yeah.
And today's guest, we have another relatively new BakuTuber. And if you guys haven't yet, you really need to check out his channel. He does amazing Bakugan videos. But Reggie, aka KingKnub.
What's up, y'all? I'm the one-armed dude. They call me KingKnub for reasons. I am the king of nubs. If you don't know, you know now.
Guys, like, I don't know. Have you all ever seen him like close a Bakugan? It's so impressive. It's like it makes me laugh because at the beginning of the franchise, there was all these like one-hand challenges of like people trying to close Bakugan.
I wish I was around there.
He's just like, that's my life.
He's just like always, man, always.
Oh man.
So how you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Lots of work lately and such, because lots of changes even with like my work. But besides that, pretty good. I mean, it's better to the point where I haven't been able to like film that crazy amount, and I mean, everybody knows how much I do on my own channel. So, but you know, things happen, lives happen, and yeah, I do what you can.
I've been grinding really hard to try and hit 1K. I'm getting really close. I'm at 924.
The boy.
So 76 more to go. I've really been like trying to push and up my like the quality of my content. So like if you've not seen my 900 subscriber special isn't as quality as my deck profile and my focus on my top 3 choices for Darkest Bakugan. If you've not watched those, check them out. Let me know what you think. I'm just trying to bring, the best content for you guys. But outside of that, I got a job. I start on the 7th, and I'm excited.
cool.
I'll have income again. And I've just been really kind of focused on like legacy stuff and B1 stuff because so hyped to have that. And then like
The Doom card is so awesome, man.
Finally got my B1 Darkest Laser Man.
Oh,
I don't know if you
sweet.
can see him because he's
Snap.
my life
Very
is
nice.
terrible right now.
People cannot tell me that Simoga didn't get any inspiration from that Bakugan right there.
No, absolutely no. There's no way. Like Simoga is absolutely a clone of Laser Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Nice.
What have you been up to, Dylan?
Shoot, man, I've been working. The fires in California have been keeping me busy.
Yeah.
Man.
That- It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Just work with, but I get like even just working a lot myself. Imagine how much you're doing, man. Especially with all that.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've had people going to the actual like what I was doing was just like road closures and whatnot.
Mhm.
Like I've had other people that are like actually going to the fires and like going to these neighborhoods, and it's crazy because all these houses and stuff are just gone.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
burned to the ground. And then you'll look like 50 yards away and there's a house perfectly standing. The fire didn't even touch it.
That's so wild, dude. One of the craziest
Crazy.
things is like even the weather report. I saw it when I woke up today. They said like, yeah, dark in the sky. Those aren't because of the clouds. It's actually smoke from the fires that have traveled all the way over here to the East Coast. I'm in New York. All the way over here.
I believe it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Our
today's the
past
first day.
couple days have been kind of gloomy here too, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's
today's the
probably
first day
from
we've had today's the first day we've had a blue sky. Like for the past week, I couldn't even see the mountains over by my house.
Mhm.
Like,
Wow.
so took advantage of it and went and played some golf today.
Nice.
Yeah.
But at
Nice.
least like big time good vibes, even everything, all things BrawlCast
Mm-hmm.
guys are. And also, I mean, some hype because what is it now? The 18th we're making this? I think less than 2 months away from Champions of Vestroia. So I'm pretty excited about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped too.
Oh man.
I'm honestly personally more excited for Ultima Dragonoid because
He
I
looks
don't have a
pretty
Switch, so I can't. Really but once I get a Switch, I'll definitely be like absolutely thrilled to dive into it and see what it's all about.
Oh,
Yeah.
When we get it, I'm straight up gonna do like a whole story mode gameplay on my channel.
Oh no! I'm gonna do it first. I'll do it first. You don't gotta worry
He's
about
like,
that.
I'm gonna get to it.
I got that, bro. I got it.
I got you.
I'm gonna do it first with
Oh,
my
man.
Switch.
I am really excited for the game for sure. I'm also excited for a couple more games because they announced, obviously the Crown Tundra for Pokemon. I'm really excited about that. But also Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. We're telling the story of the great calamity that happened before Breath of the Wild. And I've been waiting. I've been waiting for a Zelda game all year. And finally, November's gonna be awesome.
Hate me if you want, but I've hardly ever really been a huge Zelda fan.
What?
It's all good, man. I mean, it's like I got really back into it with Breath of the Wild because, like, I haven't played Zelda games in honestly a hot minute since I was way younger. I think the one I played when I was way younger was honestly Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina
It was
of
on
Time.
64, and I got through that like pretty decently. It was also on like my fam's Nintendo 64. It wasn't actually mine, and then ever since then, I never really picked up a Zelda game like crazy. But then Breath of the Wild, after playing it, I just fell back.
The only ones I ever really played was Seasons and Ages, and then A Link to the Past. And some words.
Dude, if you have a Wii, play Twilight Princess.
Yeah,
I
I've
love
been
that
thinking
game.
about getting Twilight Princess. Also, Skyward Sword I want to play too.
I never played that one.
Just because Demise, like, bro.
And here at BrawlCast, we love to go off topic, so this is an official Zelda cast.
I have nothing.
I honestly love going off topic like that, though, because that's just us being genuine.
Yeah, it shows like, we might have like personas and such online, but it's like we're all real people and got interest and stuff. Like, honestly, love Bakugan. I mean, you already got. Well, I'm not gonna take the shirt off.
Got a whole
you already know about
tattoo.
the tats and stuff, but
Yeah.
Oh, in other news, I started skateboarding again.
hey,
Just like occasionally, like trying to get more in shape. As
Show us a kickflip.
I mean, if I still had the video on my phone, I could. But I deleted it. But yeah, I can kickflip. I can varial kickflip. I can nollie shove it. I've not tried to like hit any rails or anything in a very long time, but I used to could.
right.
I don't think I'm going to try anything like that for a hot minute, but yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was a skater when I was way younger. I played all the Tony Hawk games. Literally, I was 5 years old and played Pro Skater up until like Project 8, and then
Project 8 was so good.
in the games. But like, I skated all the time. I was mainly an old school skater because I was just like a big kid at that point. I skated like high school, and I would do like Caspers, and I'd do like a trick where I do a Casper, then like flip 180 and land in a Casper again, and then just land it. It was pretty cool. I was like the old school skater, so.
Nice. Yeah,
Tony Hawk Underground was the best skating game to me. I used to play the mess out of that game.
Underground is a good game. For
Underground
sure.
is awesome. It's got a really good story too. Did you know that if you the game like the second time you actually don't have to like verse or like chase Eric? You know, when you're trying to get the film
Dude,
out.
I hated Eric.
Yeah.
So
the second time you go through it, you don't have to skate against him. Your character literally just punches him in the face and catches the tape.
Yeah. Just give me that tape. Shut up.
He's like, he like holds it out. He's like, you want this? And your dude's like, yeah, it's mine. And just decks him, and then just like he like drops it in the air and he just catches it and walks away.
Yeah, just done.
I had no idea.
I gotta get Pro Skaters 1 and 2. Like, that's the whole reason I'm honestly getting. I don't have an Xbox One yet, but I'm gonna get one, and then those games are. Yeah, I'm playing those.
Yeah, I need to get them too.
So awesome. But yeah, I guess it's a good segue to get into things like Bakugan wise. So for any of you guys, are there any certain things? I guess I'll start it off. Any certain things you're really excited for like the rest of Armored Alliance? Well, besides, like, I don't know if they're gonna have the invitation. If they do have the invitational, it would be crazy. It would be freaking awesome because it's invitational. But
y'all be there, but I'll be watching from home. Make sure y'all post plenty about it.
If they do have the invitational and I get invited, I will legit you don't realize it. Every year I've cried. I bawled my eyes out. I've literally put out posts on Instagram and stuff. I'm low key crying behind the camera. I'm taking these pictures. Oh my god, I'm going.
Yeah, I just thought about that. How do y'all think invitational is going to be this year if it even happens?
Yeah. See, I'm thinking because isn't the way Beyblade is doing their invitational is it's all digital.
Yeah, I was wondering if they wouldn't do something digital.
Yeah, it would make sense if they do.
That's what I thought I saw, but. I feel like if they were, it would be something. It'd be more like a. I feel like what they would do is they'd mail us product like they do sometimes, occasionally. They'd mail us a few things. I don't think it would be like an invitational tournament.
Right.
I think it would just be a big information dump. They email us a PowerPoint or a PDF loaded with information.
Yeah, they're just we're gonna have a call and have all these people in it, and then they send out some stuff just hyping it up. That way, people can show off that new product and then make videos on it and be oh, okay, so this is the info about say season 3. This is some of the stuff we're gonna be putting out. Just examples of some of the first Bakugan for the season.
They may have us video brawl.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah, have y'all everybody do I guess they'll send y'all some decks or whatever. Some starter packs of
and then just be
maybe
only use this. Don't use anything else because we'll know as soon as we see they'll be you gotta take a picture of all your cards that you're using in it, so that you're using what there is that we supplied you.
It wouldn't shock me if
that'd be real cool.
If they have us record the matches and then send it to them and then they upload it on the main
YouTube channel. Yeah, that'd be neat. That'd be so cool.
And I'll make sure that my files don't take a dump like they did, which I'm still super salty about that the whole thing wasn't filmed because there were crazy moments that happened, including a Drago that yeeted in the air and stole his core from his Bakugan that yeeted a core. We got another one that was crazy.
Another thing I was thinking regarding that is, let's say they don't do any sort of tournament or battling, right? Because if they did, like Michael was saying, it could probably be some video brawl stuff.
Yeah.
But let's say they didn't do that. And I was thinking maybe it would be kind of like how we're doing now, a big Zoom meeting. They give us all the information at a scheduled meeting. Be hey, this is what's new. We sent you guys boxes full of new stuff. And this is what it is. This is how it works. And then we get the PowerPoint or whatever, or the big PDF full of information and rules and all that, but have it be a 30 to hour long meeting. Where we can ask our questions regarding the new series. It'd probably be even longer than an hour, but where we can ask our questions regarding the new products, the new rules, and stuff like that.
I think a lot of people would actually be interested in that for sure because of. Yeah. I think a lot of people right now what's going on with Bakugan, what's the future of it, and I think something like that a lot of people would like that. They have a lot of their answers, a lot of their questions answered for sure. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, that would be really good.
So I do that and a video brawling tournament all together. Boom. then top notch. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would be. If they didn't, but honestly, I feel like things are calming down enough that they could have us all. Personally.
Yeah, they could have people out there. They just obviously follow guidelines and everything.
Because make sure everybody wearing their masks.
Now, it's California was on the list because New York's been strict with everything going on right now. And honestly, you travel anywhere, you got to quarantine 2 weeks when you get back. They've been taking some states off of the list, and Cali happens to be one of the states that they take off. So,
because there's some states that are doing really, really good about following guidelines.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
recently, and it makes me mad. I've noticed that in my area, people are just not doing anything, and I'm still wearing my mask. I have a really cool half face skull mask, so I wear that when I get the chance.
I've got my Beyblade one, but I'm misplaced it. I can't remember where it's at. Somewhere in the house, but I've been wearing different ones each day working. But
But so I don't know. It's bugging me that people are getting really lax here.
Yeah, come to Arkansas. It's been lax the whole time. I think maybe like our Walmart, like Kroger and different things, they set up like the barriers and everything. But last time I went to Walmart, they stopped doing like it's still single entrance, but like none of like the tape and stuff is there. It's just you go in.
We have
they don't take the mask. They don't care. They just go in. It's like
we don't have ropes, and both of our entrances are open at our Walmart now.
You know what kills me is restaurants. Like
they have us go in with the mask, and then you go sit down.
And then all of a sudden, you sit down in the booth, and you're covered by a force field. You can't get COVID while you're eating.
Even just where I work, so you see that a lot, and I'm just like,
it's big brain though. The food protects you, dude.
It makes no sense. That's some of this stuff drives me nuts. I think a lot of it's legit, and then I think a lot of it's just like, what are people thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I guess another little segue into something. So speaking of Walmart, the 1 in 500 Bakugan obviously being 2 of them. I personally haven't found any because my local stores not like stocked up. I do have 2 local Walmarts because there's one now that I moved that's actually kind of close, but neither one. I guess it's huge too. My mom went and checked it out and did the one Bakugay hunting video for me. But neither one has gotten really stocked up, so I haven't found it. I don't think I will, honestly.
There is somebody who has been featured on this podcast twice who has actually found both of them. Who is that, Michael? You tell us.
Friggin' Luke.
Luke. He has found both of the 1 in 500.
He's just like, hey. He just messages like, hey.
You want to know what's even worse? He's going to open them.
He's opening Dragonoid Treacherous, and he's using it in his deck.
Ooh, all right, fair enough.
You could just
honestly, my honest thing is like, if I manage to get one or both of them, because I know people are wondering, because I like open everything, including diamonds, and I build a deck out of anything. If I use them, if it was a very special occasion, I found a way where I'm like, this could actually be effective if I use it. Maybe I would, but I would save the unboxing for that profile. I'd be like, okay.
I use him all the time.
That's a flex.
Yo.
I use him. I use him. I enjoy him.
Mine stays in my box.
Like the way
I have a Diamond Draco I bought the other day. That's about all I got.
The way I look at it is like, I'm not gonna sell it.
Yeah.
I have no reason to get rid of it. So
that's how I used to be with my bays, honestly. I used to like back in Metal Fight days when they were painted, I'd be like, no, I'm not going to use it because I don't want to paint the chip or anything. And then I just had a change of heart one day, and I'm like, you know what? It's a Beyblade. It's meant to be used. So
I used the hell out of the blue Galaxy wheel when I was into Beyblade.
Yes. It was so pretty.
And when it spins, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, sure.
Because it only chips the paint off of the around the edges, not on.
The outside.
Yeah,
that one and the original what was it? The Tornado Stadium or whatever.
Yeah,
the red yellow one with the red storm wheel.
That one.
Or was it a blue storm wheel?
Oh, it was a blue storm wheel with a red
energy layer. And then
Dude,
a red Eldrago wheel.
That was the first Beyblade set I ever got.
Yeah, I use him. He's in my deck, and honestly, at first I was kind of sad. I was like, man, I don't have anything. I don't have any special 1 in blah blah blahs, and I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah,
this is technically, and I'm using it. I mean, it looks the same.
How many of those ones were made? Because I saw a bunch of the original limited edition Dragos, like the Dragonoid Ultra and Drago Core. Those were handed out like candy. But
see, that's the thing. This one, I think it would have been, but the only ones that got handed out were sent to Baku Masters and to people that were either big influencers or people that helped out at the toy fair. So those are the only ones that exist that are out in the wild. So realistically, at this point, this is a little bit rarer than a 1 in 500. You can't go on eBay and buy this.
It's true.
True.
I saw somebody on Instagram, I don't remember who it was, but they found 2 1 in 500 Drago Treaderoses.
Yeah.
Wild.
There was a dude that found 2 of the Dragonoid, the target one or whatever, at the same target.
Jeez.
Not at the same time, 2 separate times.
But it makes you wonder how many there actually are.
Right.
Right. If it is like, oh, there's actually like 500, or if it's like, we just say that just so you guys are looking for more.
I think there are actually 500 of each.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, though, to be scattered across the nation like that, and for
and 2 to be in one store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That to me sounds like, because they are being hand placed by Spin Master merchandising reps.
Oh, then I'm not getting one. I have one Walmart.
Same.
Yeah, and I got
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Crap.
That's what I was looking at, because Luke found both of his in Knoxville and Oak Ridge, and if you pull up the map of where both of those were found, if you look, what's really close to both of those is, say this is the map. I'm gonna flip it over. Down here in this corner is an airport. Right here is the Target. Up here is the Walmart. So literally, I think they came in on a flight, got off their flight, got a rental car, whatever, and then just drove in a straight line. And the first Walmart and the first Target they seen is where they hand placed them.
If that's the case, there's a Walmart and a Target that are about an hour north of where I live. If you guys don't know, I live like right on the California-Oregon border.
Yeah.
So I live in very, very northern California. And so it's like an hour drive to get, or it's honestly probably about a 25-minute drive to get into Oregon and an hour drive to get into the city, right? There's 2 Walmarts and 1 Target. And so whenever we go up there for like food shopping and whatnot, I always check there. And that seems to be where I always find my stuff.
Cool.
Dang.
I'm
with New York,
really
it's like...
Sorry, Kim, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're good. We started
with New York, it's like, it's weird with New York because everybody knows like literally New York City. That's immediately what they think of. Or Buffalo. But it's about all people think of really for New York, like big place-wise. I live way in like freaking Western New York, beer drinking, yeehaw. And it's like...
It's where I'm at.
I don't know if I'm even going to be able to like find either one of those 2. Like there's no local, the closest Target's about like an hour and a half away. And they're not the craziest with like stocking or anything. I mean, there's Targets up in Buffalo. So there's like, might go to Buffalo and try and check there and just hope for the best because you never know. Personally, around here at Walmart, I don't think they're going to get them.
I have an idea of where I'm going to look. And if I don't find them at these 2 locations that I'm going to go look at eventually here soon, hopefully, I honestly am really considering like going to a close state that's like obscure that we know nobody has found any from yet, and looking there in like a bigger city. Like I'm considering like going over to like Kentucky or something, because ain't nobody found any in Kentucky.
I don't think so. If so, I think there may have been one, I think, and maybe just one that's been reported at least.
Yeah. So
Texas is always really hot for Bakugan too.
Yeah.
They found like a ton there.
Yeah, they found a lot there.
I
don't think anything's been found in Arkansas. Haven't heard anything about Arkansas.
Dude, just hit up just go all over your state.
I'm gonna go to Little Rock. I've already been to Jonesboro. I'm gonna try Little Rock too. We have some there, but I'm pretty close to Memphis, Tennessee too. And Memphis has a crap ton of Targets and Walmarts. So
that's in California, where we have Los Angeles, we have San Diego, we have Sacramento, we have San Francisco. Those are all huge ass cities. And I'm right here at the top. What's that?
Where's Irvine at?
I think that's like around the Sacramento area, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, that's
and like you're way more like way north. So like like even above like Bay Area. Like how far are you from like San Fran?
I'm like 4 hours or San Francisco.
4 hours north?
No, I'm about like 6 hours north.
Lord, yeah,
it's a long drive. Wow. It's a 10-hour drive to LA.
Like I knew San Fran was like northern Cali, but
10-hour drive to LA.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
I can't imagine driving that long in the same state.
Oh yeah. When we go to Disneyland, it sucks.
I've always wanted to go to Disneyland, but you know, that's probably never going to happen.
It's a lot of fun. I've been there one time, and it was.
You've been to Disneyland?
Yeah. Wait, Disneyland's the one in Cali, right? No, it's Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Disney. Florida. I haven't been to Disney World, but I've been to Disneyland.
That's funny. Because
I've been there one time. It was so cool.
I want to go to the. I can't think of the name of the Star Wars section.
Galaxy's Edge, baby.
Yeah, Galaxy's Edge. Yeah. That'll be really cool.
I've been there. That was the best experience of my life. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. If you guys don't know, it's kind of obvious. If you guys don't know.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got like a minute and 30 seconds on this one. You want to start?
Yeah, we'll take a short break here and start a new one. But yeah, Bakugan gaming.
Yeah, Bakugan, all that good stuff. So let's see here. What's a good segue? I guess. So, what are some things you guys wish for the game? Well, besides obviously like the card situation, because we all know about that. Please, Master, y'all watching. You already know I love you. Just definitely cards. I mean, I've been relying on TCG Player lately. You know, been going there to honestly get quite a few cards so I can make some more decks, because some cards you're just like, yeah, they really are helpful for deck building. So thank you, TCG Player. Also being updated for like Armored Elite cards. That's really, really cool to see. But yeah, I guess some wishes you guys want to see, like, or hopeful for with the game. I guess one of the ones for me is like how, like Gary had mentioned, with the fusions, they're going to be doing like some of the combos we haven't seen yet. So that being, you know, Darkest Chaos, like Pirates.
Yeah.
Pirates Optimus, I'm so hyped for.
Like,
I'm so hyped.
I really can't wait to see what gimmicks they're going to do with like those factions crossing over. And I really just want to see more Arliss support, because I want to do mono Arliss. I like Arliss a lot. And it's honestly near difficult to make it work. Like, I mean, I've done like my mono Arliss deck profile. I had to use some proxies for it, and I have one card that's completely a discard. I have like a Crack Helios like Evo in it, but it's just for discard for energy, so I have enough cards. But it actually works pretty well. I brawled my friend with it, and I actually made like a kind of deck that was modeled like it's a Cert Burn Flame Fist one, except to use like Hydronoid and Couple and such, you know, like the big time things when Anime Expo was big. So I call it like Flame Fist AX deck, but it actually like barely beat it when I tested it out, and I was shocked. I was like, this actually works pretty decently. So I'm just hoping for like some Arliss support, and also seeing what they do with like the different combinations for the factions, because that has me big time hyped.
I think with the introduction of Ajit and Feral, like I think Arliss support would be a really good idea, because having a mono Arliss brawler, like
Well, I mean, we did get that one really like good Arliss card from the Pyrostorm.
Yeah.
From the new starter deck. Like, that's ridiculous. 2 cost and potentially adding 4 cards to hand. It's kind of nuts. But
wait, that's from a new starter deck? I haven't seen Vestroia. That sounds nice.
It's 2 costs. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, and then you can add 1 action, 1 hero, 1 gear, and 1 what's the 4th one? I can't think of it. My brain died. What's another card type, guys? Come on.
not what. Hero.
I'll just pull
hero, gear, action.
Evo.
Evo. Yeah. That. I'm still wondering what Evos they're gonna add because, like, I don't know. Like, it feels like for some Bakugan, they're not gonna have like Evos or anything. It might just focus on the whole gear thing. Because obviously with the fusions, we got the fusions and they got the Evo kind of with them already with their fusion forms.
Yeah, that's what I was
all these Bakugan we've gone before. Are we gonna get Evos for them, or is it just gonna be like leave them as they are? Because I mean, some Bakugan are strong enough where they don't really.
I was gonna say.
Not every Bakugan's getting an Evo anymore.
Is it just me, or is there far, far less Evos this year than there were last year?
Oh yeah,
yeah, definitely.
I think before on like almost every Bakugan like Evo, like a lot of Bakugan had Evos, like most.
Which I mean, it's kind of cool, but
yeah, mainly just focusing.
You know what I would really like to see? I'm sorry, I just had this thought. The Master, if you're listening, please, and it would be a great way to do reprints. They could do 10 collections where you're guaranteed like a specific like card, and it could be a reprint or it could be a new card that's going to be like sought after. It could be a promo. It could be like a hex version, like a BE version or something in the front. Like, you know how the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon tents have like the little slot where you can see the card art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do that, and then fill it with like 4 to 5 packs, and those packs are each specific on the type of card that you pull from it. So you open a pack and it's nothing but actions. You open a pack and it's nothing but Evos. You open a pack and it's nothing but flips. And it would be a good way to reprint older cards in a new set.
Yeah, getting them like in like more available in the game and such. And even like how Pokemon does it. You know how they put in like different card packs from like different waves. So imagine they're just like, hey, let's throw in like say like some Armored Elite packs or like an Armored Elite pack, then a Fusion Force pack, then a couple Shield packs or something like that. That way, even like the waves of the TCG that we haven't really gotten that much of, they become more available and viable for people so they can actually find them. So it's like, I have this like kind of older Bakugan that I really like, but it's better possible for me to get its Evo and such. And, that being a way you can get even some older cards.
That's why I was saying like create a new line of packs and each pack be specific to the type of card that you're going to pull from it. That way it narrows down your card pool and a lot. So like obviously in the flip pack, your go for pulls would be like Pact of Darkness, Tiger Reflex, Stand Together.
Right. Okay.
Like I see Battle Brawler things. And then if you buy just flip card packs, like if they created single packs of just like of each type, then you could buy those packs to have a better chance of pulling cards that you need. But it would be a reprint, so it wouldn't have as much value in the secondary market. Mm-hmm. That's just my thought. I mean, it would be harder to do that, but it would be better for the community.
Right.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Or even if they only did it for those 10s and it's like, you're guaranteed like 10 actions, and it's like they just go through like each of the sets that have came out so far and like look at what is like needed or like what people are after, like the chase cards, I guess, from each set, and then compile a card pool. This is the actions. This is the flips that people want. This is the stuff.
Yeah.
And that way it's like, I mean, people would buy a 10 and get cool promos, and then also they would have a reason to buy the 10 because it's like, oh, I'm only getting like one flip pack, or I'm only getting one action pack. And it's like, I want to get more of the action pack to have a better chance of pulling the card that I want. Because ultimately it would be easier to pull the harder to pull cards from other sets out of a pack that only has good action cards in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, even cards that are like really tough to get and also very expensive, like cough, looking at you, Super Fuel and Dan Kuzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Super Fuel's insane.
I think there's still one listing on TCG Player, and that thing costs $69. I think it's still there.
69.
Is it Hex or no?
It's Hex, but
Okay.
That made my pocket hurt.
That's high, man.
That was like when we were talking about the limited editions. How like I think a couple of episodes ago, Haru Ren was talking about how he found one for $100 on eBay. I've been looking on eBay; they're at like $400 or $500 right now.
What, the limited editions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually following a listing that has both of them for $250.
Lord.
I still don't think I would pay that.
It's just like, I just sit there and think like limited edition or like a PS5.
PS5.
Or a TV.
PS5.
You're holding a lot of money right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, good God. All about the dang it.
PlayStation question, Kim. Are you going to get the digital edition or are you going to get the standard edition?
I don't know if I'll get a PS5 or I'll get the Xbox. I honestly grew up playing both,
Xbox
but mainly
question.
I played Xbox.
Are you going to get the Series X or the Series S?
The S is the one that has the port, right? And the discs.
I think they both do, don't they?
No, one of them.
No,
I
one's
forgot which one it is. But one of them's only
the S
digital.
is just digital edition. I think
The S is
all
just digital.
Yeah.
So I'd get the X. I'd honestly save up. That way I can get like the actual physical copy of a game. Because sometimes, like, if you get a game online, they'll be charging full price for it. You even see it with, like, I mean, I play the Switch and such. It's like some games will still be like $50, $60 when you go on the shop. But then you go on, say, eBay or somewhere, and you can find it for like $45 or something.
That's the other thing I love about PlayStation, though, is that they have deals all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something Luke mentioned about that is like, people don't realize that physical copies of games are still like very much in demand.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always going to be people that don't have the best internet connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do
I
digital
love physical
downloads,
copies.
like, yeah, he
Like,
has to buy physical copies because his internet's not.
Granted, you
strong
have to
enough.
download the game from the disc anyway, and it still takes for like 10 years. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
At least like it's faster than trying to download the game from the internet.
Yeah.
And you know your internet's not going to crap out and have to restart the download or.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm definitely going for the PS5.
Same. I currently have a PS4. My brother has the Xbox One. He's more likely going to. Yeah.
I'm Team Xbox.
I honestly don't even have like a one, and I'm like, I should get a one and play games on the one, and then go for the new Xbox.
I kind of just play Halo Reach all the time. My brother on Xbox One.
Yeah.
He plays other games, but the only reason it kept me interested in the Xbox was Halo.
Yeah,
it's like probably the only reason I'm considering buying an Xbox, honestly, is because of Halo. I don't know. I've always been a Halo fan.
PlayStation has all the good exclusives.
That's true.
You got God of War. You got Spider-Man now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's the only one that makes me angry is
They
Spider-Man.
got the new Miles Morales game coming out. That's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah.
That game.
And the only reason it's exclusive to PlayStation is because Sony owns Spider-Man. Yeah.
Same thing with Marvel's Avengers. How you get to play as Spider-Man and only on PlayStation?
It's so dumb.
It's not dumb if you have a PlayStation.
It's still dumb.
So awesome.
Speaking of video games, Champions of Vestroia.
Yeah.
Releases in November.
November is
like 2 months.
November 4th, pretty sure.
Yeah, something like that. It's very early November. Like,
mm-hmm.
I think it's like 3rd or 4th. But yeah, like
I'm still pretty hyped about it.
Same.
Definitely.
After kind of watching the gameplay though, a little nervous.
Yeah, I don't think it's honestly. I don't think it's going to be as good as Battle Brawlers was for like Xbox Wii and everything because that's like you're playing actual gameplay of the game.
Yeah, Like I feel that because especially like all the courses and then just even the obstacles and such with it and how you get the power ups as you go. Like it's honestly, if anybody's comparing it to like Battle Brawls or anything, it's probably gonna be like a little bit of a disappointment. Not even gonna lie, because I played through Battle Brawlers so many times and just absolutely love the style. And it's given this is different, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be as close, crazy.
Even if they just focused on making it like focused on kind of the toy battling game, I would have been more about that.
Regardless, still hype.
Yeah, definitely still hype.
Me too.
I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is, but
the only thing I'm worried about is like, so you guys are worried about like gameplay and stuff. I'm worried about like animations and like how the game's gonna look.
Yeah,
like it looked.
I think like in a trailer where like Bellatrix did the thing, the laser was kind of on the mouth instead of the actual like horn. That was
it's definitely not a AAA title. It's no Elder Scrolls 6, but
No.
One thing I was definitely afraid of for like some time was like the possibility of like pay to play for it.
I think there's going to be some DLC content. I feel like there was going to be some DLC content.
But I think Haru Ren showed that that's not like the case, and glad about that because it's like definitely don't want to be like one of those kinds of games.
Yeah, they debunked that, thankfully.
Oh, sweet.
But I don't know. I don't know what I expect of it. I guess I don't really have any expectations, so I'm probably gonna like it since I don't have any.
The Bakugan video game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need to know.
It'll be fun. It's just, it's at first, when I saw the trailer and everything, I was super hyped.
Yeah.
But now, like after the trailer came out a little over a month ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of letting the excitement aside, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Plus, it could also be one of those cases where hopefully it is one of those cases if it isn't like the craziest game ever, like Spin Master and whoever sees it, and they're like, okay, well, we can make another game after it for like another year and improve on things and see where like things worked, see where things can be improved, and then figure out like a big time.
Honestly, I wish they had taken, from what I can see, like, and from what it seems like they were going for, is making it feel more like the show. From
running around with the cords and such,
my opinion is I think they should have went for something similar to Defenders of the Core.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, right.
Where you're more in control of the Bakugan and doing things. And
ability cards are like the push of a button.
Yeah. Or like I don't know, just to like theme it more with like Battle Planet and Armored Alliance, like set up like different power-ups on the map, and you have to like you can fight in the middle of like trying to get to those power-ups, but you have to get so many power-ups and be able to use your abilities, and each player has like so much health, and by getting these power-ups it increases your health, and it increases your health and your ability to play things. And so like I guess essentially the more that you get, the more you can do, the easier you're gonna win. It's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of thinking about that, like, are you gonna be able to switch back and forth from your player to your Bakugan? Or is it gonna be like, because I thought it was kind of weird that if you were to only play as your character during the battle sequences and just kind of watching your Bakugan fight in the background. Like that's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that too much.
Definitely do get that.
Yeah,
like if I had an ideal for like what they could do for it, which would be like totally awesome, is that they kept like the Battle Brawlers type of style where they have it where you roll out your Bakugan, you control where the Bakugan goes, and it's like a grid or such. Like you say you have the drone or such, even different areas of the drone where you can roll, and it shows like kind of that risk factor with it. Like obviously being Bakugan, like you mess up your roll and you miss it and it slows down, then you miss that roll, and then your opponent gets it. Even or like how it's even risky for like the actual real life way of playing the game for that. And then say it transitions, like both of your Bakugan stand,
Mm-hmm.
like how the old game was, and then go into the battle phase. And then say with that's when you have the character running around, grabbing the cores and such, and getting power-ups. And you have a certain power-ups or anything. Like,
yeah,
like a blend of the two.
I was going to go off of that and say, like, still have the rollout sequence. Like, each player chooses a Bakugan, and then it's like 3, 2, 1 brawl. And you both, throw out at the same time, and you can pick up, like, some power-ups and stuff, kind of like the old, like, Battle Brawlers game.
Yeah.
And then once you both open, if you both open, instead of it being like the mini games like in Battle Brawlers where it's like time attack and like power battle and stuff like that from Battle Brawlers, it goes kind of into a Defenders of the Core style game where you're like button mashing to try and beat the crap out of each other. That would have been perfect. And it could have it would have had an element from the toy battling game. It would have had elements from the show. And it would have been more than you just controlling your character and throwing cores.
And I mean, who's to say it won't be like that? Like, we've only seen little
that's true. That's all we've seen.
True.
It could be
just our ideas, nothing.
For sure.
Nothing too not trying to say we're judging the game before it comes out, because I'm still looking forward to playing it.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I'm definitely still hyped for it. And at the absolute worst, it's going to be one of those games that I pick up and like if I have nothing else that I'm like doing or that I want to do, it's like I'm in the mood to play some Bakugan on Switch and just pick up a Switch and play some Bakugan and then go do something else. Maybe play 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour at a time.
Yeah.
Something to pass time with.
Reggie, are you working on any projects you want to tell us about?
Yeah. Well, yes, I'm currently making a deck profile for Mono Aquas. And Mono Aquas is very, very, very strong. People doubt it. Not talking about you, Michael, but I know other people specifically who's talked smacked about Mono Aquas got whooped by Mono Aquas. I'm just like, you're gonna stop down Mono Aquas. Mono Aquas is big, baby. Here it is, and the video is gonna be basically a whole lot of that going on, talking about, oh, you were doubting Mono. Here it is. Check this out. Here's his deck profile. If you're doubting it, come play me and beat me. And a lot of that going on. And I think after that, I have another video idea for Maximus Trox Ultra, and I'm not going to say in the video that I think Maximus Trox Ultra is better than Arlis Nilius Ultra. Or is it Ultra? Should I remember what his Evo is?
Yeah, it's Ultra.
Yeah, but their abilities are similar. But Maximus Trox Ultra, he gains 500 beat per gear that's played on him. So potentially he can have more beat power off of just that. But if you're playing Nilius and the way to work out, you may end up with less beat power, so you may try to go for a damage man. So you're playing Pyrus in that deck. So, but yeah, I'm just a big brain. I'm trying to big brain a lot of this stuff, and really big fan of Aquas. And in the future, I would like to see more mono support, just overall, just going into the future. Mono Aquas and just any mono deck in general just seems to be less and less viable, and it's like making me sad. But like, I guess it's understandable. And it's just have more cards like Flooding Waters.
Yeah, Flooding Waters. That's definitely one of the big cases I was thinking.
More cards like that. It's like if your team is all this, you get additional this or something like that. It's more cards like that. I think
that'd be sweet, because I like playing mono Pyrus for fun.
Yeah.
I want to make more mono Arlis decks. Spin Master.
Kim and his mono Arlis, man.
I love y'all. Come on, man. Like, more mono deck support. Like,
I agree. That's why I've been kind of like leaning towards like picking up a bunch of like older stuff, because mono and like OG was like the way to go.
Oh yeah.
It was just better because it was easier to set up your gate cards. And stuff for your deck if all your guys were the same color. So plus I like I don't know, I like this is gonna sound corny as crap. I like the identity factor of I'm a darkest brawler.
I'm an Arcus brawler. Yeah. I like being able to do that. You know?
Yeah, like it makes it more I feel like it makes the game more.
Marvelous.
Hey. Oh wow. See, now I'm gonna get a tattoo on my nub.
Also, Arliss, where are they at? Pyrus, and where's the third? Darkest.
Hey.
Speaking of Luke and faction symbols, Luke's coming over tomorrow, so that's gonna be cool. We're gonna play some Bakugan, and we're actually also gonna do some screen printing. So that's I'm gonna do some recording of that.
I bought a screen printer, and I'm looking forward to using that too.
What?
I bought a screen printer also. One of the.
Oh, so he doesn't have a screen printer.
Oh, really?
He does it by hand.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna show me how to do it by hand. But the what I'm doing, my project for tomorrow, is my vest here. So I've got my Pyrus pin on this side, and I've got my darkest pin on this side, and then I've got my darkest iron on like at the top, but on the back, in the like square in the middle of the back, I'm gonna put the old school darkest logo.
Nice.
I'm gonna screen print that on there tomorrow.
Nice.
So that'd be pretty sweet. Because I really like the old school logos. And I like them a lot more than the new ones. Love Battle Planet, but the old logos just look better, in my opinion, because like it's like a freaking skull.
Weren't they trademarked for Sega?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
that's the main reason why they couldn't tie that much into it. Like Leonidas wasn't really tied to Sega that much because that was obviously just the game that was made. Like, yeah.
But something that's really, I don't know how many people know this about the old logos, but all the old logos are basically just stylized kanji for the word.
I did know that.
Yeah, so like if you look up the kanji for water, Reggie, it literally looks like a less stylized Aquos logo.
The Ventus one's crazy.
Yeah, the Ventus one's crazy. Pyrus, literally the only difference between Pyrus. Yeah.
I totally see it. What the
heck?
Fire.
Look up the fire kanji.
Literally Pyrus. Like they changed hardly anything.
They literally just connected. So like for fire, I'm gonna draw it in the air. It's like down like this. So it's straight down and then diagonal basically. And then there's a dash that points basically to the diagonal and another dash. So all they did was make it look like a flame by like completing in some of the things.
Yeah, that was super creative.
Yeah, like if you were to get rid of the bottom part where it's rounded, if I can get that to focus. If you get rid of the rounded part and make it only basically get rid of all the rounded edges on Pyrus, and you've got the kanji for fire. Pretty sweet.
Kim, you got any projects? Oh, sorry, Michael, go ahead.
I was just saying, I really like that.
Yeah, me too. Kim, you got any projects you're working on? You're always working on projects.
Oh yeah, I'm always like doing stuff. I know I haven't put out that much, especially lately, just because like working and stuff. But well, I mean, like I'm always doing big things for like Beyblade and Bakugan. I mean, Beyblade new release is coming out soon, so new bays, big battles with them. I've also been doing like an homage series because I finished my like MFB skit series this year, and I'm gonna do like one last hurrah for it because obviously MFB is really how I started my channel, along with like the very end of the first era of Bakugan. And like doing battles on my like giant sled with some of the bays. I already did some for like all the Metal Fusion battles I wanted to do. Now I'm going to like Metal Masters, Metal Fury, Shogun Steel. I'm going to do the same thing. But like for Bakugan, deck profiles big time. I've been getting like a bunch of cards off TCG Player and just storing them up so I can go through my Bakugan because having a pretty decent, pretty big repertoire of Bakugan totally honored. Going through and making decks with whatever I possibly can with it, because there's a lot of fun Bakugan, like even with what they're just putting out with Fusion Force and such. And it's like fusions, people might not see them as being like the craziest things, but also those fusion evos scare the crap out of me. Like the the cores. They scare the crap out of me, some of them, because it's like a magic shield for a fusion Bakugan. If it's fused, gives 800
V. Yeah.
What the? But also, it makes it tricky because you can only use it when it's fused. Mm-hmm. So if you land on it before it's fused or anything, or your opponent lands on it, it's basically a dud trap.
That's why those fusions are high cost.
Yeah, that's why they're crazy high cost and why they don't have that crazy level, because I know people were expecting like, oh man, this fusion is going to be like a freaking tank and its B power is going to be absolutely like oof. But this is the way that Spin Master found a way of like balancing with it. So like they will make it where their like B power or anything's too crazy, so it's not like, oh man, some of these things are breaking the game already, and it's only the second season. It's like a different way of balance, which I really do like. And it's like how the cores in the show make the Bakugan stronger when they fuse. That's how they fuse. It's like the same thing in real life.
Mm-hmm. I think, well, I agree with Luke. And I know when I mentioned it earlier that like what the stats and stuff were for Dragonoid Traitorous, for Pyrus Darkus, it's only 3 cost to fuse. And it goes to 1,005. You can consistently do that in turn 1 with Pyrus. Like, that's no problem.
Yeah.
And so then you've got a 1,005 Bakugan for the rest of the game that already brings a Magic Shield and a Fire Fist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
a pretty solid play.
It's going to be 1,650 pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Aqua's Ventus Bakugan, Fangs or a Mantinoid. It's a 2-cost fusion, and he goes to, if he lands on his Helix, he gets he can hit 1,400 B, but it's 603, so he'd be 1,402, which is not bad for a 2-cost.
No, absolutely not. There's a few that I feel are pretty viable, but they're not like, I don't know. I have high hopes for Pyrus Darkus Dragonoid Traitorous. I think
I've seen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pyrus Chaos, Dragon Traitorous.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some.
1,205 for a Zero.
Ventus Chaos Dragonoid Traitorous is insane. It's expensive, but it's insane. It goes up to 2K in like 10 or 15 or something.
He was in the Amazon pack, wasn't he?
He was, and then there was also he came in like the 5-pack with the clear Ramparian.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which looks really cool under a black light.
Yeah, I was seeing people say like that fusions should be in their own like game. Like,
I don't think so.
I feel like I'd give it time, because
I'd
give it time. I know there are some people who are thinking about running fusions, and I feel like in this mono aquas deck in Fusion Force, I won't be able to do mono aquas, but I can use this Fangzor and Mantinoid, and it's Ventus based, but it fuses into aquas. So that gives me the ability to play Baku Slumber, which is a 2-cost negate, and negate any card, negate any action card. It doesn't have to be 3 or less, and you can energize it uncharged. So it opens my ability to play more cards. So Ventus Aquas would be it can work out.
Yeah, even I guess one of the big cases being like what they're doing with Nilius and Enoch, like how it's a fusion, but also they're both Darkest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, it doesn't. I don't know if you know this or not, Kim, but that doesn't count towards like your Darkest Bakugan count.
Oh yeah, I get that. I mean, just how they did that is like a single faction fusion. Like if they're gonna play off that more with other Bakugan, or they're just gonna have that for Nilius. So.
Michael, do you have any projects you're working on?
Like I mentioned earlier, I did the top 3 Darkest Bakugan for competitive play. By popular demand, I'm doing Pyrus next. I'm kind of hit a small roadblock with what I want to do for Pyrus, because there's just so many solid choices for Pyrus Bakugan, but they're all very like niche. Like where Darkest, you've got Enoch Ultra and you've got Ramparian Ultra, who are both like just beefy and basically any deck they're really splashable. But Pyrus is struggling in the sense that there's very few. Well, I can only really think of one that's splashable, and that's Dragonoid Ultra. Well, I mean, I guess technically both Dragonoid Ultras are splashable, but the other one's just very Evo dependent, so that takes up deck space. It's just a lot of things I have to consider on making the lineup. Once I get the lineup solidified and I'm like confident in why I have each one ranked where I do, I'll get that recorded and put up.
Nice.
Did you all watch my Darkest one?
I didn't. Not yet, anyway.
What the heck, man? Kim, did you watch it?
I haven't had a chance to. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it right now. I'm going to.
I'm gonna buy a plane ticket. I'm gonna fly to New York, and I'm gonna bring. Obviously, I'll have my phone, and I'm just gonna pull up the video, and I'm gonna put it in your face and make you
be like, watch it.
And then I'm coming to California next for you, Dylan. So.
No. I don't really have any crazy projects planned. I have a few unboxings I need to do regarding those guys back there. I don't know. With Bakugan, I've kind of just been, I'll get to it when I get to it. I haven't felt too pressed to do a whole lot of content lately.
Man.
But I kind of want to start branching out a little bit. I've been getting super into like getting collectibles from other brands, like adult collectibles. I have a Power Rangers Power Morpher, which is pretty sick. Diecast metal. I have over here, I have a bunch of lightsabers and stuff like that. I mean, I love that stuff that you just put on a shelf and display.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about like branching out and doing some of that stuff, like prop replicas, stuff like that for movies.
Yeah.
So
I guess one of the things even with me is lately Amazon's been weird because I've gotten like found some Bakugan that I haven't had, but also Amazon's been like, well, understandable because obviously the pandemic and fires and everything, but it's also been like, hey, your package is coming late, and then it turns from coming late to your package might be lost. So then I have to sit there with service for a while and be like, yeah, I didn't get this, so can you guys send me a replacement? Honestly, forget the refund. I'd just be like, I mean, what the product? If it's a refund, then so be it. Like, I got a pirate storage case, and then I got like this clear one. Like, I saw how you have like your setup for your Bakugan, Dylan, and I was like, that's actually a really good idea because you got a lot of space for your Bakugan. It's not a crazy expensive case for it, and I need one. So I got I got like one of those, and then like an actual case, and both of those like they're in the same package. That package got lost, so I got a refund for it. So I was like, crap. And then a couple Bakugan, and they both got lost. And I'm like, crap, this is great. So then I got a hold of customer service, and I was like, hey, these got lost. And then they sent out like replacement ones. They should be here Saturday. So hopefully, fingers crossed. And then I got a couple of Bakugan. I didn't have like the clear Chaos Batrix Ultra. I never got that one actually. And also the Aquas Treaderous Bakugear pack. Didn't get that one either. But found those. The Treaderous actually got here. That got here today. And then the Batrix hasn't gotten here yet. I was like, okay, I was supposed to be there with it too. So hopefully that one doesn't get lost. But like, just that's kind of iffy stuff with Amazon. So that's pushed back some of the plans I've had, and I'm like, that's what I was gonna do. Then okay. And then also just working and such. But, besides that, just working stuff. Been pretty...
What's in the box?
I need, if anybody has any, like, pointers or anything, I'm going to move my camera so I can show you all this. Maybe. Hold on, I have to unplug my phone. Oh, wow, I'm at 3%. My phone's been not charging. So I've got this box of Bakugan. I've got this box of Bakugan. I've got this box of Bakugan, and I've got this box of Bakugan. Sometimes you just hate Zoom. But I'm just using my crappy camera right here for the rest of this real quick.
I'm good, man. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that, I got spares. And how you have them in, the card holding, the cardboard container. That's where I hold my spares, actually, too. I
need a better idea, something that's going to hold better. So if anybody has any pointers, or how do you watchers, how do you store your
definitely like how is like getting like the basically like the giant cases where there's a lot of different slots or such. Even like it's like what is it?
Fishing box.
Yeah, like a fishing box works. The one I got, it's like a Hot Wheels car technically.
I used to use those too.
And it looks like it's still like a lot of background with. That's the one I got. So like those, you know, I was getting the official ones for actually the first part of this reboot, but now I'm like, you know, getting I'm not coming out with any new ones. Well, maybe because they came out with like new ones and I just like having the different colors for all of them. So that's why I get them. But now that like they haven't really come out with any new ones, I'm just like, okay, whatever ones work, it can hold a lot of background and are costing an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Now, Michael, I'd recommend getting like a tackle box from Walmart or something.
Yeah, I would need a huge tackle box.
You know, you could also do you could get some like Tupperware bins.
Yeah, I considered using these. I used to use them, but I would want something. I feel like I want something with like bigger drawers.
Yeah.
I used to use this like back in old school days, but Bakugan were a lot smaller, so you could fit more in it in each drawer.
Right.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea though.
Yeah. But now Bakugan are so big, and this is really dirty from where it sat in storage.
I'm sure you can find one that has bigger drawers at like Walmart or Target.
Yeah, that's honestly probably what I'm going to go for.
I'm just going to go to Walmart and check for big tackle boxes for sure. Since you said like check Walmart, I'm like, all right, I know what I'm going to do when I go to Walmart. Fine. Besides, look for the 1 in 500 Bakugan. I don't know if I'll find it, but you know.
But yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to go for, because I feel like I remember seeing them with like wider drawers. They're probably about the same depth. And then just get like a big one and like stick it over there or something. and like organize my Bakugan by faction. So if I'm looking for a darkest Bakugan, it's in this drawer.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I think that's what I'll go for. And then I also considered just getting a bunch of freaking shelves and just displaying them all. Just like shelves all against that wall, and then just put all my Bakugan and just sit them on there.
Do it like how they have it in the showroom.
Yeah, basically. That would be amazing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Once I get money, that's what I'm doing. It's got to happen that way.
Yeah.
I want it to look cool. I think I would rather just display them, now that I think about it, than just shove them away somewhere and never look at them. What's the point of having them if I'm not going to use them at a deck or like and be able to enjoy looking at them?
But hey guys, I think I'm good. I think we covered quite a few topics.
Yeah,
it's been fun.
Everything. I'm hoping, like, I've been getting my studio set up, and I got these lights online where like they're kind of like light poles, and they go in the very corner of the room. They're not like the light strips that you put on the wall. I've been thinking about getting some of those, honestly, like how you have like for your display, Dylan. But like they're kind of lights like that, but they go in the very corner of the room. And I've got like all the different corners of the room. I got one for like my personal room as well. But think about getting some light strips like how you got, because light strips are awesome.
Yeah. They definitely tie a display together for sure.
Oh yeah, and get some shelves in the back too.
Something I'm definitely gonna do. I know I'm on here.
Well, there's two Michaels.
What? There's two of me? Okay, so something I'm gonna do, and it's gonna take a little bit of time, but do you see my Halloween lights there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that all the way up, and then like across the top. I'm gonna do it across the top that way too. I might just do the.
Oh, okay, I see.
But I love my little Haunter keychain there. But,
yeah, that's a dope setup. That's a really sick setup.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
Then all the guns.
I kind of want to do something like that with my other Bakugan. I just have no idea how many more shelves I would need to do it, you know. But yeah, I think it'll be cool whenever I get it done.
Yeah.
I just need to get that income from that job that I start on the 7th, which isn't gonna be too bad, but
yeah, that'll be nice.
Be able to buy some Bakugan stuff again.
Well, thanks for coming on, Reggie.
Yeah, dude.
No problem, man. It was nice being here, talking about Bakugan stuff and everything else as well. Everything. Yeah.
We cover a lot of topics here on the BrawlCast.
Oh yeah.
We're not.
It shows depth. I guess the best way. It just shows depth and like true personality about like things that we're really into. Like obviously together we're all into Bakugan, but also having other hobbies because everybody has their hobbies and such. And some you might be is about like. Yeah,
I totally agree.
And also, Spin Master cards, please. I love you.
So, real quick, another thing to touch on: LGS should start getting support soon.
That's what I heard too.
Those blind boxes, I would love to start seeing those things, man. I would love to start seeing those pop up.
I don't have much of like an LGS here, so I'll just be hitting up you guys like, hey, love Nick plays.
I
Same.
got you if you got any extra sync cards, because I need sync cards.
Yeah. I'll be driving all the way to Tennessee if my place in Arkansas doesn't. They say they're trying to get this stuff set back up because they got hit by a tornado, I think about a month or two ago. They're opening up their new shop and everything. And I was telling them about Bakugan. I've been showing them some like different like people on YouTube, like BakuTubers content. I've showed them all three of y'all stuff on YouTube before. It's like giving them an idea of like, hey, this is Bakugan right here. This is what it is. It's good. It's in now.
It's good.
Grab the stuff, man. They're like, sure, I got boys. I can bring people over, man. Don't worry about not selling. I got people. I can bring people over. You get the stuff, we coming. That's all you need to know.
Worst case.
Yeah.
Worst case, I'll buy it for people and then ship it out, and you can just pay me back. Or I mean, I'm sure many people are open to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would pay shipping to get some stuff that I'm not going to be able to get if I didn't have an LGS that was supporting.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but I don't know. Don't get me started on like how they could have. Yeah, I'm just
All right. Well, I think that's a good way to close out the cast today.
Yeah.
So, once again, thanks Reggie for coming on.
No
Kim
problem,
and Stubbs.
Always.
Thank you guys as always.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
And when are we gonna brawl?
Damn. If y'all feel like ever getting whooped by Mono Aquas, let me know.
We need a video brawl sometime, Kim.
Yeah. Oh, it'll happen. I got a lot of different decks to go through. And I'm gonna just get, like, I swear, one of these upcoming weeks, I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm getting a whole week off. And I'm just going to sit and brawl with people so I can film it and get brawls going on my channel. And also, people be like, yeah, Kimbo's brawling. And then everybody's going to be like, he's got like 62 decks. It's time for me to go and whoop every single one. And I'm going to be like, hey, let's go. I'm just glad I'm brawling. So, you know.
Yeah, dude, we can just do like best of one matches or something. And I'll play like all 62 of your decks if you need me to.
Anyway, guys, that's it for this episode of the BrawlCast. Thank you guys for watching. If you like more Bakugan content like this, check out all of our channels: Bakugan Legacy, Kimbo, MStubbs88, and KingKnub. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Give the nub some love.
Bring the nub some love. Give the nub love. Bring the nub love.
Later, guys.
Peace.